The Maritime Union says the Interislander ferry service is hanging by a thread with ongoing disruption. It comes after the Aratere broke down on its way from Picton to Wellington last night because of an electrical fault, limping into port in the early hours. But Kiwi Rail points out the service has been running at 100% reliability for the past month and 99% reliability for the past year. Adam Hollingworth reports.
The Aratere will be pulled from service in August, but today an engine problem held up its arrival in Wellington till around dawn. At the weekend, one of the other two ferries, Aratere, had its bow door damaged in rough seas. It's been welded shut to allow it to continue operating until a scheduled dry dock in Singapore in July. The Maritime Union, which is negotiating redundancies for 70 of its members who work on the Aratere, says morale has hit rock bottom.
They're absolutely gutted. It's just a knock after knock after knock, and the anxiety levels are through the roof on all of this.
3 sailings today were cancelled as a result of the ongoing disruption.
Well, 2 completely separate incidents, both being repaired, linked by the coincidence of time.
The third vessel, the Kaitaki, is working just fine, but the union says it's being pulled from service this week for a Maritime New Zealand audit. If it sounds like crisis management, Kiwi Rail insists it isn't.
Not at all. This is planned maintenance, planned operating. As I said, we're at 99% reliability for the last 12 months. It's a complex environment. The weather gets a vote, the sea state gets a vote, but we are totally focused on operating a safe and reliable service for New Zealanders.
The Aratere ran aground near Picton a year ago, but the union says its permanent loss come August will stretch the service.
The resilience on the between the Cook Strait is going to be tested. If they take that vessel off, they need to reverse their decision and keep that vessel on as long as they can till the new vessels come online.
But Kiwi Rail says it's more complicated than that. It's about the need to build a special wharf for the new, larger ferries where the Aratere currently docks.
To be able to have them operating in 29, we need to build the infrastructure. To build the infrastructure, we need to provide access for our ports. That means the Aratere has to retire.
Those new ferries are now not expected for another 4 years. Labour says blame Nicola Willis for cancelling the Labour government's ferry order.
We had a plan in place. We would have had new inter-island ferries arriving in New Zealand next year. They pulled the pin on that, and now New Zealanders are going to be waiting potentially until the next decade before we see new ferries on the Cook Strait. That's just not good enough.
But Kiwi Rail won't be drawn into the blame game.
I'm operating the fleet I have right now, and I'm operating that for New Zealand, and we want to maintain that safe and reliable.
Kiwi Rail insists its service will be back to normal by the weekend.